Thank you. No problem, man. Good luck on the next episode.
You got it. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Okay. Polly here, the Latino Slant.
Yeah.
This is Snow the Product.
A lot to unpack here, guys.
The Real American Cholo. And they had a discussion here.
Feelings about?
Let's hear what she's saying.
Because I know other conversations, but you know, we'll see. We'll see how this all plays out. In my mind, and also he cut it off. So I actually wanted to talk about the fact that I think within the Chicano community, we have to have a lot of accountability and we have to check some of the fucking issues that we have within our own shit. And yes, it was a lot of deflecting, but what are you gonna do? Mm-hmm. He told me we can have drunk Theo time, so I guess we'll fucking have a carne asada.
Drunk Theo vibes.
Yes, Jessica, you did. Do you want to have a conversation, Jessica? You can hop on my live. Let's clear the palate real quick. Let's make this, fix the energy, because I am in the room with the fucking haunted chair. That hard R ain't nothing to play with. Exactly. That's it. That's my only thing. That's my thing. It's just like, bro, that shit can't roll off people's tongues. That fucking, like, how do you feel comfortable?
So
that's it. And I'm not talking shit.
What is going on is
all misconstrued and be like, but no, I'm not going
a very weird time
I went live,
that we're kind of like maneuvering through, and it's all has to do with
I've been
race
doing the fight
and
for a long time.
The N-word.
I am Chicana, Mexican American, you know, whatever.
There was a instance when I had covered this, an instance where the Tyga video had racial stereotypes of Mexicans.
Some of the conversations
they came to the table. Tyga, Real American Cholo,
maybe don't have that in their past.
Had a conversation.
It could seem very
they have since taken it down because I think there's been accusations of American Cholo. I don't know what. I have no idea.
A lot of younger kids are trying to fix issues that older generations fucked up. And so if things
the fact that, and this is the fact that
we're fucked.
And the N-word is so loosely used
monkeypox might wipe us all
by
out,
non-African Americans, by whites and Latinos.
I just didn't like that
in their hip hop culture. It's always seems so bizarre to me.
Very not the vibe I go with today.
So
today was not
American Cholo and
was not me start arguing with a bunch of fucking dudes.
Snow the Product.
That's are angry at me.
Yes, Snow the Product, this rapper.
Like, why are you so mad?
We're live discussing. I guess, really a heated discussion.
Why are you so mad?
I wanted to start the video off.
Why are you so mad?
Because I think there is a connection here
right now. God damn.
With
where's Jessica?
With several circles that are dealing with this stuff. Communities of creativity. And
COVID gonna kill us. Whoa, relax.
YouTubers or stuff like that. So I'm gonna get off.
He used you to get attention. Look,
welcome to the Latino Slant. I really appreciate y'all being here. My name is Polly, and what was going to be more of a celebratory, review or video, now is a little bit plagued with some issues that have popped up. And this is what I don't want to do. This is not to admonish anyone. We all are human. We all have human error. And let me tell you something, whether you're young or old, a woman or a man, doesn't matter what color, you're going to error. To err is human. We do it every day. And I've told you this, and I tell you this again. The fact that I don't have a drink today is a success. The fact that I've put together almost 7 years of not drinking is a success. I fail on a lot of other things. That's human error. But Lord willing, I'm going to make it to my 7th year. So I get it. I get human error. I get the small stuff, whether you're being mean to a loved one or saying some derogatory name in the heat of passion, or maybe you're just ignorant, or worst case, maybe you are a little racist. And if that's your thing, that's your thing. If not, maybe you can, transcend that. But so what I was going to do, guys, and I'm still going to do it, is congratulate two men. I want to congratulate Real American Cholo, and I want to congratulate Tyga, the rapper. Because what had happened is through all the fervor of the Rolling Stone article, the Daily Chella article, podcasts, complaining about the racial stereotypes that Tyga portrayed in the video Ay Caramba, not only did they meet up, but Tyga did a few things that I really commend. Tyga apologized to the Mexican American community, and Tyga took down his music videos. I mean, that is a lot of money spent on those music videos, and he took them down. That must be commended. That has to be noted. And Tyga, you young man, your character, you're gonna be all right. I really look up to that, because in this day and age of celebrity gods, this guy didn't even have to meet up with anybody, and yet he did it. Gil of American Cholo. So Tyga, that's why you're my hero, and I really appreciate you, because we took the videos through the coals. I was not afraid to critically break it down, and to let my audience know why I didn't like it. And now on to Gil and the Real American Cholo. You're my hero because you brought up an unpopular subject, right? An issue, a thorn, not a rose, that is pervasive, not only with African Americans, with whites, with the mainstream pop culture, is that the continued, I want to say, one-dimensionality, stereotypical portrayals of Latinos in the media. That's one thing, and this is not new. The other thing is that we have stayed silent for so long on these issues, and it's important that you don't be silent on topics, whatever your cause is. And if your cause is to, keep Lord of the Rings, black and white unity, fundamental, fundamental African Americans, whatever it is, you can't be silent. And I appreciate that. I might not agree, and that is up to me, but I appreciate that. So that is why, Gil, you're my hero, because you galvanized a lot of other Latinos who don't necessarily agree with each other on every topic, on every issue, but they did on this. It's almost like, yeah, they did on this. So that was going to be the purpose of the video, and I wanted to even watch some of that interview on Power 106, but they took it down. And I'm not going to venture further into hearsay and all that, in regards to that. But what plagued, that, or, what caused that, was probably the misuse, or the use. There is no, it's all a misuse of the N-word. And, I believe Gil, the American Cholo, and them they're just trying to work it out. They're trying to, let people know what, the full context of the video. I think it was even like maybe a Joe Rogan edit. I don't know. And I do not want to go down that rabbit hole. So that is the first part of this video. And that was going to be it, right? That was going to be it. But you saw this young Chicana rapper arguing with Gil and taking her stand, which I respect. And I respect Gil for being on there. And they're talking about, within the Chicano community, the use of the N-word, within the hip hop Chicano community, the use of the N-word. And I absolutely can never figure that out. But that's me, right? That's me. I'm more interested in using and discovering my Chicanismo, you know, the beautiful Spanish and Spanglish language, our wonderful history, and exalting that. I have no interest in appropriating someone's language when it's not authentic to me and talk, not just the N-word. I'm talking about like just the hip hop culture. I didn't grow up with that. So why would I do that? It's not authentic to who I am. If it is to you, fantastic. Okay, so that was the first part of the video, you know, and now let's go to our community. Let's go to our fandom. Let's go to our connection with a lot of you people that have that we have you know, hung out with and discussed. It seems that there's been a couple of instances, too, lately, of the N-word and a very distasteful joke. There's no place for it. Yeah, and this is not something new for me. I've talked about this before, even maybe it was 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. I don't know when it was, but a YouTuber had was doing a poll, and we won't name any other YouTubers today. He was doing a poll, and he said, "What's more offensive to you, wetback or Latinx?" Not only did I go off on a rant, you know, my channel is very small comparatively, just tiny, but YouTube took it down. And I did save the video, but I'm not going to do anything with it. The point is, this is nothing new. The use of these words may be getting too comfortable. It's like, oh, yeah, we can joke about that. I can joke like that. That's all right. Come on, stop being so sensitive. Don't be a crybaby. Don't be an SJW. Come on, get the fuck out of here. You know, maybe it's offensive because it never was funny to begin with. And you're not a comedian, and you're not on stage, and you're not in a television show. You know, context is everything. We said that too here. So there are other gentlemen and hopefully ladies. I haven't seen any reaction videos yet. There are some other gentlemen that have talked on this issue within the community, and I leave it to them. I can tell you it's disheartening when you go on channels and listen to channels, and the first thing you hear is lowrider, tacos, immigration, in a joking manner towards you, and it's like, all right, well, I don't want to be seen to be that one, but I'll laugh, ha ha ha, I'll play along, but don't get too comfy. There's gonna be a point, and there's always a point where it's just like, cut the shit out. We're on a YouTube public platform, or we're on Twitter, or I don't even know you that well. Please don't talk to me with so much, you know, familiarity in that fashion, right? Because what we say and do behind closed doors privately, hey, human error. We all, and I've talked about this before, we all have our hypocrisies. We're all ignorant with some things. It is who we are. We are fallible people. So I think I think there's something in the air, you know, perhaps because of the day and in the beginning of the week that it is, that not in just one community, but in several communities, these issues come up. And everyone's got a valid point. Everyone has a perspective that at the very least demands a conversation. I think, and I'm going to finish with this, guys. Pride comes before the fall, right? The bigger you are, the harder the fall. I think this might be a good time for all of us to check our egos and go and have a conversation. If you want to do it privately, go ahead. If you want to do it publicly, I'll go and watch. I also don't think that there's anything wrong with making that amends. That's the other part of evolving, is that that's what humans do. Right? It's, oh, well, fuck that, man. I'm just going to be me. I got my freedom. I got my rights. It's like, yeah, you do. But I don't know if you're going to get the result you want at the end of the day. So maybe lower that pride and talk to those people who are big supporters and love you guys to death, who can connect with you guys. That's the thing. We connect on many levels, on many things. That's why we, are here. And just because I disagree with somebody on like a Star Wars thing or, a Latino song, or even a historical point of view or a political point of view coming from the Latino community, it should never mean cancellation. It should never mean intolerance. And whether they're freaking liberal or Republican or conservative values, I don't care. I'm talking about the human value of respect and dignity. And when you take that away, even when you don't mean it, it hurts. It sucks. And when you mean it, it's gross. It's disgusting. And ultimately, no one's happy. So that's it, guys. I mean, this is an extraordinary topic to discuss. I get it. It's uncomfortable. We want to just have fun and talk about movies and TV shows, comic books, literature, and have fun times. I get it. But these things do rear its ugly head. That's just par for the course of interactions with people. So all I can say is be kind to each other, guys. Be really kind to each other today. Okay, let me know your thoughts. I always say here, wherever you're at, keep your stand fuerte, which means strong, which means strength. But I always I do tend to say the words of General Emiliano Zapata. And I think those are good words. And he says, I would rather die on my feet than live on my knees. So being a real man on your feet can also mean making amends. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. Paz y dale gas.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.